My name is Megan.
And my name is Sam.
Welcome to your workout. So physical activity is really crucial to live a healthy, active life, especially those who are living with chronic lung conditions like COPD. So this low intensity cardio and core workout can be enjoyed by anybody of all abilities, all ages, and all physical levels, especially those living with lung conditions like COPD or heart conditions.
If you feel yourself getting out of breath, I'm going to demonstrate a simple breathing exercise that's going to help you slow down your breathing. So this is called pursed lip breathing. So I'm going to get you to sit in your chair, and I want you to relax your neck and your shoulders. What we're going to do is take a nice deep inhale in through our nose, and we're going to close our mouth. You can count if you want, so 1 to 2 seconds. So let's practice that together. Inhale in through your nose, closing your mouth, and counting to 2. Then, the pursed lip breathing, we are going to exhale all of that air, and we're going to make it a lot slower this time. And again, you can count to 4. So, we're going to practice. Let's pucker our lips as if we're going to blow out a candle, like so. That nice big exhale, and you want that to be longer than the inhale. So let's go through it all together. Sitting up nice and tall, relaxing the neck and the shoulders, inhaling in through your nose for 2 seconds, exhaling through those pursed lips like you're blowing out that candle for 4. It's a great way to slow your breathing down. If you feel like you're starting to feel a little out of breath and you need to just take a bit of a breather in between the exercises. All right, are we ready to go, Megan?
Let's do this. Let's get started with our cardio and core workout. So let's get started with our warm up. We're gonna start with 2 big breaths, feet are hip width apart, toes pointing forward. We're gonna inhale our hands up to the ceiling, through our nose, and then exhale through our mouth, hands back down. And then one more time. Inhale, hands up. And exhale. All right, let's go ahead and get started with marching on the spot. So feet are hip width apart, toes pointing forward, belly button driven right to our spine. And we're gonna focus on our breath, in through our nose and out through our mouth. Sam is following right along in her seated position. Her bum is near the edge of the seat and she's up nice and tall. For this exercise, you can choose the pace, whether you want to go a little bit slower for a low intensity option, or you can go a little bit faster for that higher intensity. The choice is yours. All right, we're gonna keep our legs going. We're gonna roll our shoulders in a forward motion. So you can take this one with both shoulders, or you can do one at a time. And again, Sam's just following along right in her seated position. Don't forget to breathe, super important. Inhale and exhale. Good, let's take those shoulder rolls to the back. So roll up and towards the back. At any point, if you would like to pause your feet to just focus on those rolls, that's also an option as well. Good, let's do one more roll back. Excellent, we're gonna open our arms out to the side, palms facing forward, and then we're gonna round forward, touching those fingertips in front, and open up. So I want you to imagine receiving those hugs and giving that nice big hug. And again, on this move, you can also pause your feet and just focus on that upper body movement as well. Focusing on that breathing. Good, let's do one more of each. Excellent, and then hands back at your side. Let's go back into that marching motion with our arms. Good. Alrighty, so we're gonna gently pause those feet. They're gonna stay hip width apart. We're gonna take our hands and tap the tops of our knees, raising our knees up towards our chest. So this one, you can go a little bit lower for low intensity, a little bit higher for a little bit higher intensity. Awesome work, Sam's following right along in her seated. We're both up nice and tall. That belly button is still driven to our spines. Excellent job. Let's do one more on each side, and then we're gonna go back to our marching position. So you might start to feel your heart rate raising, your body's getting a little bit warmer, that breathing is getting a little bit heavier, but I want you to focus on those components. So inhale and exhale. Really stay in control of that breathing. Good work. Whew, alrighty, let's gently pause those feet again. So we're gonna take same arm, same leg, but your arm's gonna reach across the body and tap your toe out to the side. So Sam in her seated is gonna do the same action. She's just gonna tap her toe gently out to the side as she leans over. Good job. Warming up our abdomen area and our arms and legs. And again, if you wanna do a little bit lower intensity, you can go a little bit slower. You don't have to reach or tap as far. And that higher intensity option, you can reach a little bit further and tap a little bit further. Excellent job. Our goal here is just to get our bodies warmed up. Excellent. We're gonna stay with this same motion, but we're gonna add both arms as if we're pulling something up from the upper cupboard and bringing it onto the countertop. Good. So still tapping our toes. You can choose the pace, whether you wanna go a little bit faster or a little bit slower. Let's do one more on each side. Excellent. Bring it back to the middle. March it out. Good work. All right, slowing that pace down a little bit more. Gently pausing your feet. Let's take 2 deep breaths. Again, inhale up. Exhale out and down. Good. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Whew, shake it all off. All right, let's get started into our first circuit. So we're doing 2 cardio moves and 2 core moves. You can choose whether you want to do this one standing, or you can do seated, or if you would like to, you can alternate between those positions depending on how you're feeling today. Remember, going at your own pace, listening to your body. We're just here to guide you through this exercise. So we're going to be active for 30 seconds, resting for about 20 seconds, and going through this exercise twice. So our first one for cardio is quick feet. You can choose if you want to march for low intensity, if you want to pick up that pace just a little bit more for medium, or if you want to get into like a football feet, then you can do that one for high intensity. When I say punches, we're going to do boxing position, and we're going to punch our arms forward twice, and then we're going to go right back in to our quick feet. Second exercise, we're going to be doing side hops. So feet are going to start a little bit closer together, but they don't have to touch. And we're going to hop over to the side, but we're not doing a giant hop over. We're just stepping over to the side and not too far, okay? And in your seated position, Sam's going to do tap out to the side, bring her foot in center, repeating on the other side. Our first core move is going to be a high knee hold, so lifting your knee up as high as you feel comfortable and gently kick your foot forward and back. Second round, we will switch to the other side. And then your second core one is going to be a bicycle, fingertips behind our ears, open up our chest. We're bringing opposite elbow towards that opposite knee into the center. All right, Sam, you ready to get started? Hopefully you're ready to get started. Let's get going on those quick feet. Active for 30 seconds or however long that you feel comfortable. Feet are a little bit wide, core is nice and strong. Starting in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So high intensity, you can go a little bit faster. Medium intensity, slow it down a little bit, or you can march on the spot, up to you. Punches, get 2 punches, 1, 2. Go right back into those quick feet. Punches, 1, 2. Awesome work. At any point, you can change the pace. Woo. Getting our heart rates up, breathing is getting a little bit heavier. Punches, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, and shake it off. So very crucial, during this rest period, we want to keep our bodies moving, okay? We never want to stand just still unless you need to take that breather and do that pursed lip breathing. Okay, we're going to do our hop overs. Less than 10 seconds, feet together, up nice and tall, going in 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Hop to the side. Or in your seated, you are tapping side to side. So you can eliminate that hop. You can step side to side with a little bit of a hinge in your hips. Our core is still strong. Good job. Don't forget to breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Resting in 3, 2, 1, and rest. Whew. That was a good one. Got our heart rates up. Okay, we're gonna go into our first core high knee with that little bit of a kick. So when we're kicking our legs forward, I want you to lead with your heel. So as if you're about to kick something down. Alrighty, let's get started in that first core move. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Knee up and kick. Now, if you would like to hold onto a chair or a countertop or a wall for some extra stability, go ahead and do so. You can have the knee a little bit lower. And Sam's following right along in her seated. So this is where I want you to really focus on your breathing because now your heart rate's up from you doing your cardio. Excellent job. A little bit of balance here. You can always touch your foot on the floor. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo, shake out those legs. All right, we're almost on round 1. Now we're gonna go into bicycles. So take those fingertips like jazz fingers, place them behind your ears, up nice and tall, feet are hip width apart, opposite elbow, opposite knee in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So the closer that the elbow and knee get to each other, the higher that intensity is gonna be. And the further distance that they are from each other, that lower the intensity will be. Don't forget to breathe. Keep that core strong. Take a break whenever you need to. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Shake it all off. Take a moment to catch your breath. If you need to grab a drink of water, go ahead and do so. If you need to do that pursed lip breathing, feel free to take a seat and do that. Okay, we're gonna do that circuit one more time. So we're going back to our cardio. In 3, 2, 1, quick feet, let's go. Core strong. Focus on that breathing. Punches, 1, 2. Awesome. Remember, you can do a little bit of a march for low intensity. Sam's following right along in her seated. Good work. Punches, 1, 2. Nice job. We're almost done this one. Punches, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good work. Shake it out. Catch your breath. Okay, we're gonna go to our lateral hops, or you can do steps or your tap outs in your seated. Alrighty, ready for this one? Let's do it in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Hop to the side. So remember, you can eliminate that hop and you can step if you would like to, or you can go into seated and do the tap outs to the side. You can add some upper body if you would like to. Awesome work. You're doing an excellent job. Keep that core nice and strong. Resting in 3, 2, 1. Good, shake it off. Okay, that means cardio is done for this round. We got the 2 core ones to go. High knee hold, we're gonna go to the opposite side, okay? Whew, big inhale and exhale. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Knee up and kick forward. And again, you can hold onto that countertop, chair, a wall. You can also tap your foot down in between each of those if you would like to. That's awesome as well. Good, just really focusing on lifting the knee up and kicking, or you can hold that knee up. You're doing a great job. 3, 2, 1, rest. Good. Okay, we got one more before we're done circuit 1. Okay, we're gonna get those jazz fingers out again. Place them behind our ears. Open that chest up. Opposite elbow to opposite knee. Big inhale and exhale. All right, let's get started in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So remember, the closer the elbow and knee are, the higher that intensity will be. And the further apart, the lower the intensity. Good work. Less than 10 seconds to go on this circuit. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Shake it all off. Take this time to rest, catch your breath, grab a drink of water before we start circuit number 2. We're gonna take a little breather and then we'll start number 2. So for this circuit, it's gonna be very similar structure. We got 2 cardio moves and 2 core moves, but now we're just gonna change up the moves. So exercise number 1 for our cardio is going to be a butt kick with an arm pull back. So we're gonna drive our heels towards our bum and pull our arms back. Sam's gonna be doing the same motion, but tapping her feet either underneath her chair or she can go just on the outside of her chair if that works best. Second cardio is toe taps. So I want you to imagine you have a line in front of you and we're tapping our toes, alternating sides. You can also add a push with your chest, your arms at chest height, completely up to you. Core number 1, probably one of my favorites. We're gonna bring our hands together and we're gonna create figure 8. Okay, so we're gonna tighten up that tummy, up nice and tall, and create a figure 8 with our hands as if we're swimming through the ocean. All right, and for core number 2, we're gonna be doing alternating toe touches. So lifting our legs in towards the center and our toes are gonna point up, but you can reach for either your thigh, your knee, shin, or you can reach for your toes and Sam is following right along in her seated. All right, so same structure, 30 seconds of active time and 20 seconds of rest. Let's get started. Circuit number 2, butt kicks with arm pulls in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So if you would like to pick the pace up a little bit on this one, that'll be a little bit of a higher intensity option. You can go a little bit slower and you don't have to kick your heels up as high or pull your arms back for that lower intensity option. Sam's just tapping her feet underneath the chair, pulling her arms back up nice and tall. Keep breathing, you're doing a great job. So we're gonna get our heart rates back up again. Breathing's gonna get a little bit heavier. 4, 3, 2, 1, and active rest. So don't forget, you don't wanna stand or sit still. Keep those bodies moving. Toe taps. So imagine you have a line in front of you. We're gonna tap our toes, alternating sides. You can add a little bit of a hop to it if you would like to. Doing that in 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So again, you can add the hop, you can eliminate, completely up to you. You can do a little bit of an arm swing, you could do a chest push. Don't forget to breathe. Awesome job. And again, eliminate that hop if you want to. 4, 3, 2, 1, and active rest. Good work. All right, we're going into our figure 8s. So we're gonna bring our hands together, fingers pointing away from us, thumbs are pointing up to the ceiling, and we're gonna create a figure 8. Bigger you go with your figure 8, higher that intensity, and the smaller you go, the little bit less intensity that will be. Pretend we are sharks in the water. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So the bigger you are, higher that intensity, and the smaller you are, less that intensity. So I want you to really focus on tightening that tummy up. Don't forget to breathe. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Awesome work. Good, you can go a little bit faster or a little bit slower, up to you. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo, good work. All right, core number 2, we're doing alternating toe taps. Or again, you can do your thighs, knees, or shins, completely up to you. Reaching opposite hand to opposite leg in 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. And Sam's following right along in her seated, just making sure she's up nice and tall, but she has a little bit of a lean back as well to activate her core muscles. Good job. Higher the legs come, the higher the intensity, and the lower they stay, the lower the intensity. Good work. Okay, we're almost there on this one. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good job. Okay, take this time to take a little breather, catch your breath. If you need to take a drink, take that drink. We're going through that circuit one more time, and then you're done your cardio and core. So we're starting with our butt kick with an arm pull. All right, let's get started in 3, 2, 1, let's go. And at any point, if you need a longer break, feel free to pause the video and you can take a longer break. It's all important to listen to your body. We're just here guiding you through it. Inhale and exhale. Sam's tapping her feet under the chair, pulling her arms back. Good work. Resting in 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Okay, toe taps. We're gonna imagine that line in front of us and tap our toes. Take this time to rest. Keep your body moving. Focus on that breath. All right, let's get started in 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Toe taps. Again, you can add that little bit of a hop, or you can just step. Sam's adding some upper body movement. The choice is really yours, just tapping our toes in front. Good work. Guess what? We're on our last cardio move. That means no more cardio after this. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Excellent job. Okay, now we just have to go through our 2 core moves, figure 8. So hands together, thumbs up to the ceiling, fingers away from us. Extend your arms from chest height. Core is nice and strong. Remember, the bigger you go, the higher that intensity. The smaller you stay, the less intensity. And you can also choose the speed. So if Sam goes a little bit slower, I can go a little bit faster. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good, so I'm showing you the faster movement. Sam can show you the slower movement. The choice is completely yours. Try to really plant those feet on the floor, even when you're in that seated position. Keep breathing. Whew. Good work. 3, 2, 1, and shake it off. All right, we got our last one, those alternating toe touches. Or you can do thigh, knee, or shin, completely up to you. And this is your last move. All right, feet are hip width, toes forward, up nice and tall. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So again, you can reach more at the thigh, your knee, your shin, or if you can reach for your toes, reach for your toes. Excellent. Going at your own pace. And again, Sam's just following right along in her seated. Right at the end, we got 10 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1, and shake it off. Awesome work. All right, take this time, shake it off. Feet are gonna be hip width apart, toes forward. All right, let's take 2 big breaths. Inhale, hands up. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Excellent job. If you need to take a little bit of a longer break before you stretch, feel free to do so. Let's get started with our arm stretch. Arm comes across the body, other arm comes up underneath, pulling it across onto your chest. And I want you just to focus on your breath here. Inhale and exhale. Good. Awesome. Gently release over to the other side. Arm across, other arm comes up and pulls it in close. So when the other arm's pulling it across, make sure the hand is pulling above the elbow, not on or below. Excellent. Gently release. Take one hand, reach up to the ceiling and reach over to the opposite side. You can also do this one by reaching in front if that's more comfortable. Whatever your comfort level is. Good, gently release, and let's go to the opposite side. So Sam's gonna give you the option of reaching in front of your body, and I'll give you the option of reaching up and over, stretching out your ribs. Good, and gently release. All right, round your hands forward. Fingertips are gonna touch chin to your chest. Again, still focusing on that breath. Separating those shoulder blades. Good, gently release, hands behind your back. Open that chest up. Lift your chin away from your chest. Still breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Good, gently release. I want you to raise both of your hands up to the ceiling, and I want you to just gently arch back, just slightly, not too much. Palms are facing each other. You can have your gaze a little bit towards the ceiling. Good, and release. All right, we're gonna step 1 foot forward, heel on the floor, hinging through our hips, reaching for either your toes, or you can rest your hand on the opposite leg. And Sam's following along in her seated, making sure her bum is near the edge of her seat and her leg is straight. Excellent, release, and let's go to the other side. So you can choose how far forward you hinge, whether you're standing or you are seated. Excellent, gently release. Let's stretch out the fronts of our legs. So on this one, you can either grab onto the foot, you can grab onto the heel. Maybe if you have a shoe with a loop on it, you can grab onto that, or you can actually step your foot behind and push your hips forward. In your seated, you can place that foot underneath your chair. Knee is gonna drive down towards the floor and gently lean back so you can feel this in the front of your leg. Feel free to use your chair for some support. And in standing, if you would like to hold on to a chair for stability, you can as well. Good, gently release. And let's go over to the other side. Excellent, all right, gently release. 2 deep breaths. Inhale, hands up. And exhale. 1 more time. Inhale and exhale. Awesome work. Thank you so much for joining Sam and I for your cardio and core workout. We hope you had a lot of fun. See you later.